गुड मॉर्निंग स्टूडेंट्स, मैं ब्रिजेश सिंह, पॉलिटिकल साइंस टीचर. नाउ we are going to discuss about the political science in the first lecture, which was associated on the constitution. I discussed the whole history about the constitution, legislature, executive, judiciary, and entire syllabus of your textbook that has been confined behalf of the CBSE board. I think this problem has been removed drastically. You don't have to any problem at all. Clearly, you have to cover your entire syllabus without any kind of interruption. All type of questions, MCQs, 1 marks, 2 marks, 3 marks, framing in your mind. Continue your study with complete dedication, just getting the higher and higher marks. Today's topic in political science, that's I will note a date 26 January 1950. Historically, constitutionally, this is the very prominent date. On particular day, India's constitution implemented that we celebrate. It is absolutely known as the name of Republic Day. Constitutionally, the very important day of 26 January 1950 way. All over the India, across the institutions, we celebrate Republic Day. This is also called the implementation day of the Constitution. I will start the history from here, on which traveling tracks we adopted 26 January 1950, from where we have to track our lines, consequences, barriers, discussions and debates, objections, clarifications. After that, facing a lot of struggle, barrier, distraction, disputes, we got the day 26 January 1950 day implemented Republic Day. And particular called this constitution rules and laws came into force. Definitely, we are looking at the day of 26 January 1950 day. We celebrate as the Republic Day, and implementation of rules and regulation according to constitutionally. We have to take the journey from where we have to start our journey to touch here day. All of a sudden, it has not been declared all of a sudden 26 January 1950 came into the power, came into the existence. This is the long journey from here. So I will take the all steps how 26 January 1950 came into existence, and we called the implemented day Republic Day, and Constitution, rules and law came into force. We have to cover journey from here to here. So first of all, related to the topic, I will discuss today Constituent Assembly. Composition of Constituent Assembly. When India got freedom, at that time our freedom fighter realized there were a lot of barriers and taking the problems from India are facing in all our section of the weaker section and higher section. At that time, Indian freedom fighter realized that we have to make on the constitution of just to be implemented of the liberty, freedom, no religious barriers, absolutely economic freedom, no gender, no caste barrier, and taking the high level sensitivity of implementation of the public cooperation, because they have realized a lot of frustrations, a lot of exploitation during the British rule. They have realized it after getting the freedom of India. I will take our personal rules and regulation that will be organized by the Indian people. So 26 January 1950, implementation day of the Republic Day, and this is the Constituent Assembly. After organization of the Constituent Assembly, from here we have to take the all steps covering from the Constituent Assembly to touching the 26 January 1950. We can say how 26 January 1950 came into existence. We have to start from the Constituent Assembly. Constituent Assembly, the particular words generated in 1922 by Gandhiji originated this word. Constituent Assembly. What is the definition of the Constituent Assembly? What is the definition of Constituent Assembly? All kinds of persons have been included belonging to our different kind of the society, so intellectuals, so intelligence, so having sustained of the caliber percent, a joining committee, we have to discuss on the implementation of the Constitution. That's called Constituent Assembly. Main purpose of Constituent Assembly was to generate the rules and regulation as constitutionally. We got the day 26 January 1950. All of a sudden, this doesn't come. Behind it, there is a great journey. And from starting point, we are touching the particular point of the Constituent Assembly has been forced in the mind, the Indian freedom fighters' mind, that we have to implement our personal rules, because they have been exploited by the Britishers. In the all-cost development of the economic, physically and mentally, they have absolutely faced a lot of the barriers, obstacles, pain. So it was the dream of the Indian national movement fighters. After getting the freedom of the India, we will launch our constitution. For fulfill of that occasion, it has been Constituent Assembly, जिसको हिंदी में बोलते हैं संविधान सभा। पॉलिटिकल वोकैबुलरी भी आप लेते चलेंगे। एक पॉलिटिकल वोकैबुलरी होता है, until you don't have the maximum vocabulary of the political words, it will be a barrier of making sentences. So 90% cases of the political science vocabulary you have to frame in mind. In examination you will get the much relaxation of making sentences. If you don't have proper vocabulary of the political science, definitely you will face a lot of barriers and feel the irritation making of sentence. So that's the Constituent Assembly, the Sambidhan Sabha. The motto of the Constituent Assembly was generate to rules and regulations. Rules and regulations by people of India, because this was contained a desire of Indian national movement freedom fighters that the Indian constitution will be constituted behalf of the Indians. भारत के लोगों के द्वारा ही भारतीय संविधान का निर्माण होगा, इसमें किसी का कोई सहयोग नहीं लिया जाएगा। उसी उद्देश्य की पूर्ति के लिए संविधान सभा को ऑर्गेनाइज किया गया, इसका कंपोजिशन किया गया और इस बात को लेकर के अल्टीमेटली एक सहमति बनी। वी गॉट द एग्रीमेंट, वी गॉट द एब्सोल्यूट कॉन्सेंस दैट वी इंडियन विल मेक द रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशन एंड फोर्सिंग every rules and regulation in the sense of development of our weaker sections in education, in economically, and maintaining the brotherhood and social harmony should be followed extremely constitutionally, so that even a section, even a single section part of the society must not be face any kind of the exploitation. No person can be faced any kind of challenge, unbalanced challenge beyond of the upper section. So maintaining the equality, maintaining the liberty and other kind of aspects between removing the gap of the upper and lower system, what are the casteism, what were the gender problem, what were the burning problems, like such discriminations have been realized by the Indian national movement freedom fighters under the rule of the British. So they have great intention to make own constitution, just fulfilling the purpose of the own constitution. The journey has started from here, Constituent Assembly. कंपोजिशन का मतलब होता है इसका गठन कैसे हुआ, क्योंकि यही वो कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट असेंबली थी जिस पर पूरी तरीके से चर्चा करने के बाद यहाँ से जर्नी को तय करते करते एंड अल्टीमेटली द पर्टिकुलर डे केम इन आवर life, that's called 26 January and 1950 enhanced exercise the rules and regulations that's called the Constitution, and practically we can say we celebrate at the Republic Day. In the full explanation, Constitution, rules and regulations have been implemented on the particular day. So this is the very important from where 26 January 1950 came, on which circumstances people face a lot of barriers, a lot of disputes, a lot of opinions, a lot of dissimilarities have been discussed in the Constituent Assembly, and every aspect of the beyond of the every weaker section of the society, the person who is standing the last point or checking point of the line, this kind of facilities has been paid full attention. Nobody will be exploited in this independent country after getting the freedom of India. The British rules, whatever exploitation has been sustained, it was motto to remove permanently. It was the main factor of the Constituent Assembly. Now the Constitutional Award 1920 by Gandhi ji. On this topic, MCQ can be framed. Who took the action naming of the Constituent Assembly for the first time? आपका ऑप्शंस नंबर हो सकता है गांधी जी, पंडित जवाहरलाल नेहरू, सरदार वल्लभ भाई पटेल, डॉक्टर राजेंद्र प्रसाद. तो एब्सोल्युटली यू हैव टू गो by Gandhi ji in 1920, firstly named the name of the Constituent Assembly. Second, board में question, maybe in 1922 who expressed the name of Constituent Assembly? संविधान सभा का सलाह कौन दिया था, संविधान सभा का सुझाव कौन दिया था? Who nominated the word Constituent Assembly? Your answer will be 1922 by Gandhi ji. To both question aspect, this can be framed two questions. One will be answers second will be question, and second will be answer, the first of question. So you have to take the correlation between post concept of the constitutionally. These kind of events, these kind of dates are very important for the complete purpose of the MCQs questions. MCQs question, because all the MCQs questions, their options are so similar that it will be very tough to take the final answer. So like such events, like such dates, like such personalities are connected, correlated to the event must be underlined, must be noted on particular your diary and copy. 1922 by Gandhiji. Secondly, in 1924, secondly, 1924, Motilal Nehru presented the proposal before the British government. At that time, when the Indians were struggling, all sections of Indian were struggling, exploitation was high levels, physical pain, mental pain, nothing was happening good. In that situation, you can underline the date of 1924. What were the scenarios, what were the circumstances at that time? 1924, you can imagine, it was the highest level of freedom struggles in that time. At that time, Motilal Nehru suggested the second question you have. Now the point to be noted, in 1924, who suggested the name of the Constituent Assembly? Dates are differs, years are differ. If the question is being asked 1922, you have to nominate the by Gandhiji, and if the matter is being reversed talking about the 1924, your answer will be Motilal Nehru, but the Britishers paid no attention. But the Britishers paid no attention. But the Britishers paid no attention. They rejected the proposal presented by Motilal Nehru because at that time the power was running in the highest level. The statement of Indian contains doesn't value. All kind of prominent leaders like Mahatma Gandhi, Nehruji, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, Subhash Chandra Bose contains no value. They were the hunting style of the exploitations, totally tortured, imprisoned, and in violent cases have been imposed. तो 1924 में कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट असेंबली को प्रपोज किया था मोतीलाल नेहरू, बट द ब्रिटिशर्स पेड नो attention. Now the third point came here. The most prominent leader of the Indian politics, senior and learned personality, M.N. Roy proposed forcefully with full of interest. Credit goes to M.N. Roy, who was exactly correlated the Constituent Assembly. अगर संविधान सभा की बात करें तो प्रमुखता से सबसे महत्वपूर्ण नाम जो इसके कंपोजिशन में उभर के आता है वो है M.N. Roy. M.N. Roy was a senior person, very intellectual and high level calibers. Advocacy was fantastic. Advocacy was very fantastic. He was the very great advocate and having logical statements, whatever on particular topics. So they framed the Constituent Assembly and the M.N. Roy. This is the most important factor in the Constituent Assembly's question. In options, if the M.N. Roy has been nominated, no date has been mentioned, definitely you have to tick marks on the M.N. Roy. After that, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru got it maximum popularity. He favored, the proposal has been proposed by the M.N. Roy, as strongly favored Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. That's the final virgination for ending of the Constituent Assembly. So let us repeat that we have to take the Constituent Assembly because we have to cover the journey from here to 26 January 1950. This a prominent day, a very, very glorious day of the Indian history, 26 January. We are maintaining the absolute track record from here to 26 January. First of all, I mentioned the Constituent Assembly was the key factor of generating 26 January 1950. Composition, I am talking about its composition, its organizations. It was 1922, firstly named by Gandhiji. Secondly, 1924, Mr. Motilal Nehru has nominated it, but at that time the situation was very bad. The situation was getting from bad to worse. Nothing was happening good. So the Britishers paid no attention, and finally very senior, very renowned politician of M.N. Roy presented this proposal, and Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru suggested, strongly, favored strongly, got it. That's the Constituent Assembly. This was the virgination of Constituent Assembly. Now we'll talk about the Constituent Assembly has been organized, main motto behind it, implementations of the rules and regulation, virgination of our Constitution, rules and regulations, flexibility of rules and regulations that can be imposed on citizen of India, relaxation, not very toughest form, it can be exercised easily and generate his life, compete his life a very relaxation way without any kind of mental pressure. So the first 9 December 1946, the first organized. This is the very important question for the purpose of the Constituent Assembly. Very, very current questions, very, very high pointed questions always of the examination and the local examinations and your academic examinations here. And the first meeting of the Constituent Assembly had been committed 19 December 1946, and non-permanent president Mr. Sachidanand Sinha अस्थायी अध्यक्ष के रूप में Mr. Sachidanand Sinha, a very senior person, also learned person, उनको अस्थायी अध्यक्ष के रूप में, प्रेसिडेंट के रूप में चुना गया. A first meeting 9 December 1946. This can be framed as an objective question. When did the first meeting has been organized of the Constituent Assembly? 9 December 1946, 10 December 1946, 12 December 1946. There may be so options, so you have to catch up the exactly 9 December 1946, the Constituent Assembly. I will take a lot of the MCQ question related on the video. Like such questions, MCQ question I will put in front of you, and just taking the testing mode of how many calculations of your viewing the topics, a clarity of topics you are getting absolutely less or more. I will examine putting the maximum question before you as MCQ type. Now the second meeting of the Constituent Assembly just later after 2 days, 11 December 1946, casualty came. You can think what were the situations bounded after 2 days. Second meeting of the Constituent Assembly. In the first meeting of the 9 December 1946, Mr. Sachinandan Sinha has been appointed the अस्थायी अध्यक्ष के रूप में चुना गया था, लेकिन चूंकि मैंने बताया कि having very senior citizen और unfortunately he passed away, उनका देहांत हुआ within 2 days. It needs both urgent to framing the other Constituent Assembly meeting 11 December 1946, which the Dr. Rajendra Prasad has been appointed as permanent president. Dr. Rajendra Prasad has been nominated the president of Constituent Assembly. So let us repeat. The first Constituent Assembly meeting has been organized 9 December 1946, which was captaincy by non-permanent president Mr. Sachinandan Sinha. Casualty came into its force and he passed away just later 2 days. 11 December 1946, the second meeting of the Constituent Assembly had been organized, which was forced to make the permanent president of Dr. Rajendra Prasad, and later he became the first president of Republic India. भारत के पहले राष्ट्रपति भी बने. तो I talked about the Constituent Assembly, the formation here, and this is the total numbers in Constituent Assembly, 389 were the total members in Constituent Assembly. This is the magical figure. This is the magical figure you have to take, notice your mind, 3. And partition 3 June 1947, having exercised the partition, came lesser number and 289 members were nominated in Constituent Assembly after exercise being the partition of 3 June 1947, क्योंकि कुछ जोन पाकिस्तान में चला गया था, तो उसकी वजह से इनकी संख्या 389 से घट करके 289 पर हो गया था ये. Now the second question here, 8 committees have been set up to foolproof quality about the Republic Day on the Constitution, neat and fairs. 8 committees have been and were in charge of Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, Dr. Rajendra Prasad, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. So this another question can be asked here. How many committees? 8 committees has been set up to maintaining the rules and regulation and full discussions and full proof decisions, so-called taken for the maturity, for the high-level caliber, sustaining the society easily. No objection can be claimed here. 8 high committees had been organized, and this was headed by differently Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar, who was expert of the Constitution, rules and regulation, laws. Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, who was also very prominent personalities and top-class politician. Now the third, Dr. Prasad, who was practically very strong and an understanding mind frame was wonderful, and Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, which is called the Iron Man of India. So they qualified a separate kind of the committees. I will discuss about them after the 26th January 1950 with another lecture. Now 9 December 1946, this happens. 8 committees have been set up, 389s, 3 June 1947 and 289, and the last meeting of Constituent Assembly was 26 November 24 November 1949. Last meeting of the Constituent Assembly has been exercised. This is very important question here. Last meeting of the Constituent Assembly, 24 November 1949, and adaptation of Indian Constitution. Now 26 November 1949. Get clarification about the both concept here. 24 November 1949, the last meeting of the Constitution has been organized. Adoption of the 26 November 1949. 26 नवंबर 1949 को आपके संविधान को अडॉप्ट कर लिया गया था. लेटर ऑन 26 January 1950, the Indian Constitution have been adopted, have been implemented. This is the adaptation. You have to take the discrimination between both fact here. Adaptation 26 November 1949. Last meeting has been organized 1949. Adaptation and implementation. 2 questions can be asked, just making confusion in the examination. Both concepts are different. So now the adaptation of the Indian Constitution, you have to mention the date of the 26 November 1949, and the implementation date of the Constitution, Indian Constitution, the 26 January 1950 came into force. So I captured the whole journey from the Constituent Assembly, detailed lecture about the composition and meetings. 1946, 11 December, 389s, 8 committees have been organized. Last meeting of the Constituent Assembly, 24 November 1949, and the adoption of Constitution, 26 November. If the question is being asked about the adaptation of the Indian Constitution, you have to mention 26 November 1949. But the question is being asked when, on which date the Indian Constitution has been implemented. Implemented and adaptation both have different sense. Now you have to panic on the particular word of the adaptation and the last meeting of the Constituent Assembly, and now finished your particular day came into power, and 26 January 1950 came into force. Your Constitution had been implemented. As so far, we celebrate the Republic Day. And newly in 24 November is celebrated as the Samvidhan Divas. This is the latest question at all. Rarely is being asked in this examination when the Samvidhan Divas is being celebrated. Now the question is 24 November is being celebrated in these days in the Samvidhan Divas. It has been substituted at 24 November 1949 because it was the last meeting of the Constituent Assembly. So particular day has been physically passed. So it had been converted into Samvidhan Divas, adoption 26 November 1949, and came into force our Constitution in 26 January 1950. So definitely we covered the total journey from the Constituent Assembly, संविधान सभा से शुरू हो करके कितने मेंबर्स थे, कितने लोगों ने डिस्कस किया, इसकी पहली मीटिंग कब हुई, दूसरी मीटिंग कब हुई, फर्स्ट मीटिंग में हु अपॉइंटेड मिस्टर सच्चिदानंद सिन्हा, and the later of the 2 days 11 December 1946 Rajendra Prasad. 8 committees, I will discuss about the committees separately. 8 committees have been set up and headed by Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, Dr. Rajendra Prasad, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. Finally, last meeting of the Constituent Assembly 24 November 1949, adoption of the Constitution 26 November 1949, and finally the day of a very glorious came, on a particular day of the 26th January 1950, the Indian Constitution has been imposed. So this was the description of the from journey of the Constituent Assembly to 26th January. In the next lecture, I will talk about the silent feature of the Constitution. We came from here to here, implementation of the Constitution. After that, I will talk what were the main motto of the originated Constitution and what are the silent feature of the Constitution and impact and imposition on Indians. That's I think nothing remained in Constituent Assembly. Everything is clear. If you have any question, please in comment box. That's all for today. Thank you.